Hello, we're showing another video, and today there's been some information that's just been sitting on my mind for a little while, and I wanted to make a video about it. It's kind of old news now a little bit, but I just want to talk about it because I have many thoughts, and I just need to get them out there for you people in video format, making some funny jokes. Here's an Amogus. It's so funny. But for real, this information came out like 4 or 5 days ago, and it's just been sitting on my mind. I really wanted to talk about it because I feel like this information has a lot to do with the 30th anniversary and could point to some things being true, point to some leaks being true, and rumors and speculation and all that really fun stuff that definitely nobody gets mad at me for talking about, and is definitely not a controversial thing to talk about because apparently leaks are controversial, I guess. I don't know. Sonic fans are dumb. I should know. I am one. So to catch up people who are not really in the loop on all of the big crazy Sonic leaks and rumors that happen around the internet, a few months ago there was this guy named Zippo who is an ex-Nintendo leaker who now leaks Sonic info apparently. He got into trouble with Nintendo for leaking their stuff because the Nintendo ninjas freaking got his ass. They were like, hey, stop that. So I guess he moved on to the next best thing, which was Sonic. And obviously if he has Nintendo coming for him, clearly some of his information is legitimate. Anyways, a few months ago he made a post on his blog talking about the Sonic 30th anniversary, and mainly talking about the games that were coming as part of the anniversary, specifically 3 of them. I made a whole video about that thing, so if you want more details on what those games are or what's in them, please go check out that video. I go much more in depth, and I'm very excited, as you can tell, in that video because, some of these leaks sound pretty good. Anyways, as exciting as those leaks were, and as promising as they sounded, many people were still not convinced on whether Zippo was legitimate or not. While he has gotten some Nintendo stuff right in the past, and even got in trouble with Nintendo, which clearly shows he has some legit sources and information, that doesn't necessarily mean that he has legitimate connections at Sega and at Sonic Team. Until now, that is. Flash forward to about 1 week ago, when Zippo put out another post, this time talking about the Sonic Adventure Remakes, the heavily rumored Sonic Adventure Remakes that were actually supposed to come out in 2015. Yeah, so apparently they were working on these Sonic Adventure Remakes way back then, and they got cancelled way back then. I'll leave a link down to his blog post, but to give a quick synopsis of it, Sega Shanghai was actually developing these games, but due to Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric not doing very well, Sega basically got cold feet and just cancelled everything. He also provides a picture from 2014 when the games were still being developed, where Jazzware, so the company that used to make the Sonic toys and merchandise, basically accidentally leaked out that there would be a new game in 2015. And Zippo is saying here that 2015 game was gonna be the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remakes. Now, before we go any further, I think we need to give just a little moment of silence for what could have been. What could have been? We could have got Adventure 1 and 2 remakes in 2015. And let's just put our heads down for a second. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, that fucking sucks. That the fact that these games apparently got canceled because of Sonic Boom, and because Sega was too scared, that hurts. That hurts so much, and it's such a Sega move. And, ow. But this video needs to go on, so let's keep on talking and how this ties into the 30th anniversary. So obviously this information is interesting if it is true. We still don't know if Zippo is 100% legitimate and his information is actually correct. He could just be making all this stuff up. While the image from 2014 is real, that could have been anything. That could have been Sonic Forces if it was still in development during that time, or maybe just the presumed idea of Sonic Forces, or any number of things that could have been. How does he know that it is the Adventure 1 and 2 remakes? Well, some YouTubers from the Sonic community actually came out and said, yeah, this is true. Both SpeedSuperSonic and Sam Procrastinate both said that this information is true and that they heard about it last year, and that Zippo actually had even more information than they heard about. So Zippo put out this information that is not only being corroborated by a few known individuals in the community, but is adding even more info than they knew about. And to me, this sounds like Zippo is pretty legit. I mean, I've always figured that he was legit, because he did all that stuff with Nintendo, and it just wouldn't make sense for him to do real leaks for Nintendo, and then when he gets in trouble for that, and again, further proving that he's legit, and then he goes to Sega and starts leaking about Sonic stuff, he'd do fake leaks. That just wouldn't make much sense. On top of that, now he's getting some support from the community, and other people are saying that his info is true, and that what he's saying is real about these leaks. So I'm leaning on the side of Zippo being real. And if that is the case, and Zippo's leaks here are true, and he has legit connections at Sega, at Sonic Team, wherever, then his initial post about those 3 Sonic games that are coming as part of the anniversary are also probably true. I don't want to get ahead of myself and say that he is 100% real and this is definitely happening and you should all get really hype about these 3 games, but I am getting a little bit excited. This information is lining up really, really well right now. Just everything seems to be aligning in a way that sounds good to my ears and sounds like we could be heading into a good direction for the series and for this 30th anniversary. They're going to actually make it something to be celebrated, whereas right now everyone is scared and nervous. Of course, many of you out there might still be skeptical on this information, which I completely understand. There are numerous other possibilities on how he came to this conclusion and how he got this information. For instance, he could have just heard the same leak as those YouTubers and then just expanded on it a bit more, maybe added to it, and flattened out some details like, oh, they heard it was from being developed in China, so he was like, oh, so that means it's Sega Shanghai, their Chinese division. Or he's just lying completely, and that these YouTubers are latching onto him to, just be like, oh yeah, that's definitely legit, I also have that information, and it could all just be lies. And I'm not saying that you have to agree with me that Zippo seems trustworthy, and that this information seems to be good, and I completely understand that this entire situation is totally a thing of just being source, dude, trust me. But the thing is, I really do trust. I don't know. I mean, these YouTubers have been in the community for a very long time. They're very known individuals in the community. Zippo has had a record of getting leaks right and even getting in trouble for leaking stuff, which shows that he has some legit connections, whether at Sega or Nintendo or wherever. And now this Adventure Remake info, where everything seems to be lining up and making a lot of sense, it's just, I'm on the side of believing him, and I'm on the side of this information being correct. However, I'm not really here to tell you guys what to think. I'm here to tell you what I think and to hear your response. So, let me know down below whether you trust these leaks, whether you don't trust the leaks, and if you are not caught up on these leaks and you want possibly, I guess, a sneak peek at what the 30th anniversary could be, please check out my video where I talk about Zippo's initial leak and all that good stuff and what's going on and what are these 3 games and why is my hair so big. It's because I haven't had a haircut in a while. But yeah, please do let me know because I legitimately love talking about this stuff. It's the only thing on my mind nowadays. My brain has no space for math class or anything else. It's just stupid Sonic information because, man, I am kinda losing my mind over here waiting for this info. I know it'll probably come sometime, maybe in June. That seems to be the most likely spot for them to be at. But yeah, I've been going insane, so I just need to make this video and talk about all this stuff because I'm excited and scared, and God, I want a new Sonic game. It's been a while. But I'm starting to ramble here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, the like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you all later. Peace.